Trudging through thick snow, they made their escape. Just moments before, this Delta Airlines plane skidded off the runway at New York's LaGuardia airport. Its nose burst through a fence, stopping just short of an icy body of water. Emergency vehicles were quick to arrive on the scene. Of the 127 passengers and 5 crew, incredibly, no one was seriously injured.
I think the pilot did everything he could to slow the aircraft down. Obviously, the pilot and the co-pilot's good efforts were reflected in the fact that there were only minor injuries.
Before touching down, the plane's pilot briefly circled New York City due to the weather, but little prepared the passengers for what happened next.
I'm not even really sure what went through my mind, because you don't even realize it's happening when it's happening, right? And then it wasn't until the plane came to a stop that all of a sudden you're like, holy cow, we just skidded off a runway.
Everybody had our seatbelts on, and it wasn't really that bad, but it was pretty scary. And I'm just thankful that we didn't go into the water.
Despite the heavy snow and wind, officials stopped short of blaming the weather.
Here we have an airplane that veered off the runway. That is very unusual, especially considering we had about 2,000 plus feet of runway left, and there was no apparent reason for the crew to steer it off the runway to get it stopped. So that puts a puzzling element in it that would almost suggest something like a blown tire or a problem with the steering.
While an investigation is now underway into what exactly caused the crash, what is clear is this accident could have been so much worse. Laura Westbrook, BBC News.